Hey guys, so I'm redressing Jem. This is a 2025 Jem. Right now, she's wearing a pair of Ken's shoes. She's also wearing a Barbie curvy dress. It is a little bit loose here in the waist, but it fits the hips, it fits her chest, everything looks fine. She's wearing a pair of Barbie's glasses, eyeglasses from one of the fashionista sets. I'm forgetting which one exactly it is. But everything fits her right so far quite well. She's wearing Ken's shoes, not Barbie shoes. She has a she has a very big butt, but I really like that. It's wonderful to see a doll that looks like a human woman. I like that very much. I really like that a lot. You can see her big butt, but I like that a lot. So I'm going to see how she looks in other clothes. For the most part, you can pretty much dress her in things that'll fit a curvy Barbie. Like I mentioned, the waist might be a little bit loose, slightly, but I'd rather it be a little bit loose than be too tight and not go on her at all. So I'm going to try a few other things that are stretch fabrics and we'll see how that looks. Stay tuned. Give me a moment. So here we have Jem dressed up in a vintage, well, mid 90s or early 2000s fashion fever dress shirt, blouse, and the skirt comes from a modern fashion pack. I'm forgetting which one it is right now. It came with a couple of other things. You can see her feet are flat, well, not flat feet, but they are high heel feet, but they you can actually bend them. So if I actually press them into the ground a minute, they will flatten out a little bit and you can fit her into shoes. So let's see. I've shown y'all how they look next to or dressed in Ken's shoes. Let's put them next to her for a moment and we'll see the size difference. So while they look slightly big, what's interesting is Ken's shoes, the very edge of it, right here where I'm holding it right now, that is actually fully solid. So it only the shoe actually stops, the inside of the shoe actually stops about here. What's interesting is that the earlier Ken shoes, something from the 1980s, would not fit her as well. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. So we have some vintage Ken shoes right here. So I will show you, these are from the 80s. They're designed to fit the regular Ken doll. Let's see how they work with with Jem. So what I'm going to try to do is lie her down on the ground here so you can see what I'm doing. So let's try to grab the shoe, try it on her foot, see if it fits. It might fit, might not. Let's find out. So as you can see here, it does fit all right. It's not perfect, but you can see that it is already cracked her shoe or Ken's shoe. So it does fit. It's not a perfect fit. It the shoe does not fit completely down in her foot. Rather, her foot does not fit completely inside the shoe. You can actually see it kind of poking up. In fact, you can see it cracking the shoe right now. So while it does kind of fit vintage Ken or 1980s or 70s Ken shoes, it's probably not going to fit them properly. So I'm going to lie her down again and we'll see how she fits with modern day Ken shoes. So again, same sneakers I had before. There's no slit in the back. You can see it does have an opening well into the shoe. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're just going to slide down like this. If I can do this with one hand. Now you can't really tell what I'm doing. I'm actually pressing the foot deeper in here. So it is fitting on the shoe. Excuse me, the foot is fitting in the shoe. Everything looks fine. You cannot really tell from inside, but if you look at the feet side by side, when I'm pressing her foot inside, her toes are actually pointing upwards, right, like this. So what that means is they're not really going to fit perfectly. Ideally, her feet would have to be straight, her toes would have to be straightened out. That's not going to happen. So she is designed to wear high heels, but you can get away with her wearing sneakers if they're slightly big, allowing more room in the shoe for her foot. Like I was saying before, she can wear most of Barbie's clothes, not everything. Ideally, she fits well in curvy Barbie clothes or clothes from the 1990s or 80s for a more classic Barbie, the kind of Barbie that was around from 1977 onwards. That'll fit her a little bit better, but not perfectly, because she does have she does have a much bigger waist or butt. Her hips are actually bigger, and her butt is, God, I love it. So it's a nice big old butt, and I like that. But I like that for the most part, Barbie clothes do fit her. And it's nice to be able to change her clothes out of the Jem outfit or the Jericho outfit. And let's say you want to have Jem do something else, go shopping, go to the beach, something else. Anything else, she can do that. And she can wear a range of Barbie's clothes, which is nice because in the 80s, Jem couldn't wear Barbie's clothes, and the IT dolls could not wear Barbie clothes because they were much too tall. This is a doll that relatively fits quite nicely into most of Barbie's clothes. And it's another reason I like this doll so much, and I'd love to see other versions of her released. Actually, I'd love to see the holograms, the misfits, the stingers, etc. in this scale. That would be wonderful. I'm hoping loyal subjects can do that. I really love the face paint. It looks nice. I like the bangs. I like the hair. It's a really, really nice hair. I like it a lot. I love just combing it with my fingers. It's very smooth. It's very silky. I love the feeling of it. I love that her hands can hold things, and yet they're in scale. They're not oversized. It just looks really, really good. I mean, this is just everything I could have hoped for a Jem doll. She has, like I mentioned, double-jointed knees, double-jointed elbows. She can move and bend and sit and stand and kneel and pretty much everything you want her to do. She can fit in most of the vehicles. She's just really, really something excellent. And she has a little bit of something in her hair. Let's try to... Actually, no, it's not something in her hair. Excuse me. You could see the eyebrows from her hair, from under her hair. That is interesting. Anyway, so it's a really nice doll. Again, I cannot say enough good things about her. She's fantastic. I love her so much. I'm so glad I got her. If you get out to a Walmart in North America, please buy her. Please buy one or two, buy a couple, buy them for your children. Show your kids Jem from the 1980s and then give them this doll, and they can have adventures with Jem, because this doll is just such a great doll. I love it so much. Thank you for watching again. Like and subscribe. Comment below. What do you think about the new Jem doll? Do you want to get her? Have you found her in your local Walmarts? Are you excited about her? I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching. All right, take care.